The time is fast approaching, my fellow fans. Babscon 2018 is nearly upon us, and I've been given the honor of being a community guest, and there's a lot to do. On Friday at 2 o'clock, I will be in Silverspan Salon with Dr. Wolf and Josh Scorcher as we chat things up with our fellow fans. At 7 p.m. we'll be in Golden Gate's Loft with other community guests to play some Red Dragon Inn. Saturday will feature myself, Dr. Wolf, Josh Scorcher, Lightning Bliss, I Love Kim Possible a Lot, DeWilstonator, Sweetie Bloom, Looney Turtle, and more for Reviewer Roundup at 9:30 a.m. in the Lunar Hall. We'll be answering questions and talking about our various channels. At 12:15 I'll be in the Solar Hall to host my Dial It to 11 panel. We'll talk about using comedy as a means to critique, and the audience will choose clips from the show to serve as an example. In the main hall at 2 p.m., I shall have the pleasure of interviewing Amy Keaton-Rogers and Nicole DeBook before opening the floor to audience Q&A at the Show Writers panel. Sunday morning at 10:30 in the Cutie Mark Crusader Clubhouse, I will host Story in a Box. I'll have a mystery box filled with figures, and audience members will draw out a protagonist, an antagonist, and a supporting character. We'll use these characters to craft a story. If that sounds intimidating, don't worry. Amy Keaton-Rogers will be there to talk folks through the story and help with ideas. At Babscon, there will be a wealth of fandom talent. Minty Root will host an animation panel and a gathering with My Little Pony Meets creator Toucan LDM and Source filmmaker animator Yasho. Flutter Priest, a member of FimFiction's Top 40 Writers, will be hosting panels with fellow writers as the Barcast group. Speaking of podcasts and creatives, the local group Hoof Hearted has been to every single Babscon, and this year they're going to be community guests. Social media guru Invisibrony will be there to talk about blogging and the Equestria Amino app. Keep an eye out for Selfie Snapshots, who's aiming to take 500 selfies with convention attendees and guests, while also hosting a My Little Karaoke tournament, Equestrian Idol. AC Racebest and Saberspark will be hosting panels on YouTube content, a game of Whose Line Is It Anyway, and a Q&A panel for Bronies React. Urban Meadows will be talking about his dungeon-crawling card game Buck Legacy. Webcomic creator Tomcat Revor will give panels on content creation. We'll get to see fan artist Chocolate Pony and hear bad fanfic readings from Duster Dawnhorse. If you have a locomotive, you can train your attention on the Railroad Bronies, who will share their knowledge of miniature train sets and how one can blend that with My Little Pony. There will be ample cosplay thanks to Mew, Serendipity, Shelby Cosplay, and Mademoiselle. The manliest brony of all, Dusty Cat, will be hosting the charity auction and vending his custom guitars and other items. He'll be close to my friends Lightning Bliss and Keyframe, who are vending shadow boxes and other memorabilia. My Little Ties will have a full array of apparel and his VR Ponyville game. Little Moon will be selling plushies. Breakfast Teas will be selling sets of prints and expansions to Twilight Sparkle's secret shipfic folder,
including a set focused on Luna, the greatest expansion ever.
And that's just scratching the surface of all the artwork, plushies, bags, clothes, and other items offered by vendors. Of course, no convention is complete without even more guests of honor. We have vocal talent like Andrea Libman, Kelly Sheridan, Trevor Duvall, and Bill Newton. Comic artist Brenda Hickey, colorist Heather Breckel, comics author Christina Rice, and this one other guy, you may have heard of him, John Delancey. He hath come to share his voice and talent. May his panels be standing room only. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing all you Bay Area bronies. Head over to the Babscon website if you haven't yet registered, and make sure to download the Guidebook app. For the first time, Babscon will have an electronic guide to help people with their schedules and keep tabs on what's coming up next. I'm Silver-Quill, and I'm looking forward to Babscon. See you there.